But as the IU volleyball team is focusing on adjustments on the court, one player is in the midst of an even larger transition. I spoke to freshman setter Nitzan Lasry about her journey so far from Israel to Bloomington.
American volleyball is kind of different than what I used to play. It's a lot faster. There's some kind of different rules, but I just like the hardest part is to just get used to the girls. Like it's to learn 15 players how they need to play right now. But I'm still like, I feel like I'm learning here. It's my 2 months over here, and I thought it's really good.
Student athletes at Indiana come from all over, but few come from as far away as freshman Nitzan Lasry. On August 11th, the newest Hoosier volleyball team setter landed in the United States after leaving her home back in Tel Mond, Israel.
Like almost committed to another school, and then Coach Dunbar made a contact with me, and apparently the setter that was supposed to be this year, she quit or something, I don't remember, and she just called me and asked if I still like haven't committed me yet, and I was like, this school is much better than the school I was supposed to go to, so that was my decision. It was like a month since they recruited me, and then I came here. My first day was kind of crazy. A day before, I just got my visa and discharged from the army, and the same morning we just booked a flight ticket, and I came here the day after.
Aside from the on-court adjustments, Lasry must also transition to being a student once again. In Israel, once you graduate high school, you are required to serve 2 years in the military.
I don't like forgot how is it to just sit in the class and study. But yeah, here the classes are much bigger. I mean, I used to go for a class like 30 people, and now it's like 100, 150. I feel like when I'm walking from my microeconomics class in Jordan to psychology in Woodburn, there is those roads next to like the rivers and the water, and it's really beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen like a school or a college like that in Israel, so I think the campus here is really, really unique and beautiful. Sample Gates looks amazing. The amount of flowers here is ridiculous.
Lasry has been able to use her experience in the military to adapt to life as a student athlete.
It gives you a lot of maturity. Like, I feel like 2 years after high school, it's still, like, it teaches you something and more values and stuff, and you can be really independent and do a lot of stuff except from volleyball. But I've never been that far from home for that long, and also there is a time difference, so it's 7 hours later. So I kind of like, it's kind of difficult to talk with my parents when I'm at school in the morning or when I'm available at night, they sleeping, but we're managing, it's fine.
The IU volleyball team has welcomed Lasry into its family with open arms ever since she arrived on campus, and Lasry has shared some of her own family's traditions with her teammates, including bringing each of them presents for Rosh Hashanah.
The girls are amazing. They always like, I'm living in the dorms with the other 4 freshmen, and we always like hang out, we study together. I'm with them with some classes and stuff like that, and also practices. We always like going out, like eat after that and stuff like that. So it's really nice. That was our New Year's Eve, the Jewish New Year's Eve. So I was developing some pictures of our team, and I bought a mug to each person, so I gave that to them. It was really nice. They all hugged me. It was right before a game, so it was really like, I mean, I told them, I feel like usually I'm celebrating this holiday with my family, and now your guys are my family, so it was really exciting.
At the beginning of the season, Lasry was held off the court as she awaited a decision by the NCAA regarding her eligibility.
For like 3 weeks, and we had matches and I couldn't get in, and I was really frustrated about it. We didn't know if I even could play this season, and then our team went to Evansville, and I couldn't like travel with them. And that day exactly, Coach Dunbar called me and told me that I got my eligibility, and the whole team was there, and it was really exciting. I could hear everyone, and that was a moment that I'll never forget. First of all, I feel like volleyball is a lot of fun because I do what I love with the people I love. When we study, it's usually with friends, and we have the academic center when all the athletes go and study there, so we usually see our friends there. I'm having fun every single day I'm here. I'm very grateful for where I am right now.
For Our Indiana, I'm Spencer Davis.